Swimmer Ryan Murphy knows what it's like to compete with no fans. He won 3 medals in Tokyo with few fans in the stands, and he joins us now. Ryan, it's great to see you. Congratulations. How hard was it to stay motivated without that crowd energy?
Yeah, I definitely did miss the fans. I love having a full crowd. They bring a lot of energy. As I've gotten older in this sport, it's harder for me to distinguish what's excitement and what's nerves. And the crowd definitely adds a level of adrenaline. But at the same time, Team USA brought the energy. When people were done, when they were done competing themselves, they were in the stands. They were losing their voices every day. They were close to the pool deck, and we heard them, and they made a positive impact on our performance.
Love seeing it. Before the games, you said that being an elite athlete can be lonely, and that a lot of work goes into trying to be the best. You had 3 medals. You won 3 more. Do you feel now better about what you've accomplished? Do you have a grasp on what you've accomplished?
Sure. I think as I've gotten older, it definitely, I feel like I've gained a level of perspective. This sport is definitely not easy. It's a lot of work every day. And in an Olympic year, we're doing just about everything we can to be perfect. And coming out with a couple more medals, it really does make it worth it.
You said after the 200-meter backstroke that the race probably was not clean, and as you and everyone else knows, that drew a lot of attention. Beyond that race, is enough being done to fight doping in your sport?
I don't think so. I've talked at length with Travis Tiger. He's the CEO of U.S. Anti-Doping. He's been really at the forefront of this for a couple of years now. This past year, he really did ramp up his messaging that he's really worried about the state of international doping. And one thing that he's really calling for is consistency and transparency. Every country looks after drug testing themselves. So the U.S. handles U.S. anti-doping. They handle our drug testing. In the U.S., you can see exactly how many times myself or any of my teammates have been drug tested, and it's not like that in other countries. So we simply have no idea what they are or are not doing in terms of fighting doping.
What made you feel like your competition was doped?
Basically, what I just said. Travis Tiger has been talking about this for years now. He's someone that spends every day on this subject, and if he's someone that's saying that potentially races aren't clean, that's an opinion I listen to. And then also the new executive director of FINA, that's the governing body of swimming internationally. He told me to my face that he believes we have a long way to go in terms of cleaning up our sport from doping. And so those two guys are really well-versed on this subject. And I was asked a specific question about doping in swimming. I answered it honestly. I didn't call out a single athlete or a single country, and that is how it was taken, and that is a little bit disappointing. But I am really confident in those two guys that I've been mentioning. They're really motivated to clean up our sport and really motivated to push our sport forward.
Ryan, short on time, but love your new project now that you're home working with one of your sponsors, Bridgestone, to support organizations that encourage people with disabilities to participate in sports. What's your plan?
Yeah, so over these next couple of months, I am going to lean a little bit more into the philanthropic side. Bridgestone is doing some really cool things with young adaptive athletes. They're really a big supporter of the Paralympic Games and giving young adaptive athletes an opportunity to experience sport, no matter what their disability is, and encourage them to chase their dreams.
Did you get that PB&J before your big race or no that you mentioned?
Yeah, every time, just like Mom makes it.
Ryan, congratulations. You gave us a hell of a show, and we all enjoyed it so much. Appreciate your time.